Welcome to Recollection Mall. If you were a mall rat like me or spent your formative years at the mall, then you've come to the right channel. Have you ever gone into your childhood or teenage or adulthood mall and ever wondered, I could have sworn that there was that store there? So let's take a trip down memory lane and go into the history of that mall in your home state. So stay tuned. Every Wednesday, I'll be doing a mall history of the oldest mall in every state in the US. Please subscribe and leave a comment or memory about your time at this mall. Thanks. The first fully enclosed shopping center in the Blue Hen State was developed by a joint venture of Wilmington's John A. Robbins and Jardel Company. The complex was built on a 64-acre site and opened on August 1968. Blue Hen Mall encompassed approximately 450,000 leasable square feet and housed over 32 stores and services. Its tenant roster would eventually list over 50. The shopping hub consisted of a main retail level with an upper-level professional concourse over half of its south wing. A one-level 80,000 square foot Woolco Discount Mart was dedicated as the mall's first operational store on March 6, 1968. And a two-level 181,000 square foot JCPenney welcomed first shoppers on August 15, 1968, when the mall was officially dedicated. Charter Blue Hen Mall tenants included Thrift Drugs, Bronstein's, Denimans Fabrics, Worldwide Imports, and F.W. Woolworth's Five and Dime. The Schwartz Theater's Dover Cinema showed its first feature on March 5, 1969. The mall enjoyed success throughout the 1970s, but it wasn't until the 1980s when the mall took a turn for the worse. Sears was interested in relocating to the Blue Hen Mall from downtown Dover, but could not agree with management as to where to place the store in the shopping center. As a result, Sears decided to relocate, along with other department stores, to the new Dover Mall, which opened in 1982. The mall would never be physically expanded. In fact, there were no renovations to the common mall area, inside or outside. Following the opening of the Dover Mall, who would be an instant formidable competitor, encompassed over 600,000 leasable square feet. It immediately put the hurt on its older and smaller counterpart. Many stores relocated from the Blue Hen Mall and turning it into a dead mall. Some of the locals called it the Blue Hen Chicken Mall. It was mainly used in the late 1980s when the mall was not popular anymore. In early 1983, Woolco closed. It soon reopened as a Rose's variety store. At its height, the Blue Hen Mall housed over 50 shops. One former mall attendee said at one point, Woolworth's, the brick store with huge windows, Denimans Fabric and Crafts, G&C, Bronstein's, Buster Brown, some wig shop, Sound Odyssey, Hess Apparel, and Walden Books were all on the end with the huge JCPenney's store connecting to it. Another shopper who came to the mall in the mid-1980s said this was the best place to go because you could wander around and just look at everything and it was so big. Others remember a Dexter Pet Shop, We 3 Record Store, Actor's Attic, a newsstand called the Little Red Books House, Radio Shack, Baskin Robbins, Chess King, Gordon's Jewelers, Central Beauty Salon, a Hallmark store, Walt's Dairy Bar, as well as an arcade. Another recounted the clock that hung from the ceiling in the center court. At this time, the Blue Hen Mall was owned by Jardel Company, Inc. and Penn Mutual. In August of 1983, JCPenney relocated from the Blue Hen Mall to the Dover Mall and closed the store. The ongoing decline of the Blue Hen Mall was hastened considerably. In October of 1993, Great Neck Blue Realty Corporation acquired the struggling shopping complex. In January of 1994, Rose's closed. Shortly after, the Blue Hen Mall converted into the Blue Hen Corporate Center, with the retail space becoming office space. Today, the mall has now been converted into a combination of a medical care and state office facility. Tenants include the Delaware Department of Labor, the VA outpatient offices, and the Bay Health Medical Center. What do you remember about this mall? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.